Hi, I'm Hayden, the psychologist, and you're watching my series on mental health around the lockdown with the COVID-19 virus. I'm a clinical psychologist, and today I want to be speaking a little bit about that feeling that some people are sitting with, probably quite a lot of people at this time, that feeling of disconnectedness, a bit lost almost, starting to feel a bit low. Quite a knock, actually, quite a heavy feeling. I made another video about a part of that psychological mechanism for those that are engaged in many activities but really feel that they're not achieving much. And that really focused on the multitasking and how that mixes contexts. Today, I want to focus on very similar subjective feeling, that feeling really a lack of achievement and not really going anywhere, not really doing anything during this period. In this case, however, a different perhaps mechanism at play. What we find very often, that behavior of just going through the motions, sometimes just watching TV for a lot longer, uh, really just feeling a bit lost. In that sense, what we start to observe is using behaviors that we classically use to shut down a bit, to get a bit of a break, to almost escape a little bit, like TV, to distract us, something like this. But now it's almost becoming part of what we do, a bit out of boredom. What is one really important clinical mechanism here is the role, having no actual role. In our everyday lives, we function through our world. Have a job, we have a pattern, a routine, whatever it might be, but it, in a sense, gives us a role. We might, some of the roles are subtle. Obviously, at work, we'll have a particular role, but within our family system, it might even be the role of the person that cooks. But what I'm finding here in the lockdown context, many people, because of such a huge context shift, they actually sit with no role. Perhaps you are experiencing it the same. If you really think about it, nothing really that is to be done. I'm noticing that this is even heightened a little bit by some exposure to social media, feeling as though many people are achieving and one is just really not. Increases that feeling a bit small, maybe, like one is not really there. In this sense, and I really want to encourage you to try and look for a role. It doesn't have to be profound, it doesn't have to be a massive achievement, but just to give a bit of a role in your life, even like that, the one that cooks the food in the house. Or the role is to look a bit through the way things around the house are functioning. One might put together a bigger role. The role might even be the one in the house that checks up on all the others. The moment we gain a role, we give just a degree of purpose. In that sense, we just take away that detached, functionless element that is quite a risk during the lockdown. I hope for those that this applies to, it probably feels a bit strange to hear it, but perhaps give a bit of thought in your own life. Obviously, ideally, each one would construct a role, and therapeutically, we would really assist in facilitating a role within your particular context. Obviously, with these videos, it's really designed to try and reach as many people as possible. So try and give it a bit of thought. How can I have a role, a bit of a function? It doesn't have to be profound, but some role in this time, in this context. There you will find it alleviates quite a lot of that detached feeling, a bit functionless. I hope this tip was able to help. There will be more to come, obviously.